Alright, welcome back to another Mech Lab Monday. This week is going to be the Aurigan start again, but this time with the veteran background. So we're going to advance the day, we're going to look at what kind of bushwhacker we got. And here we have the Bushwhacker X1.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
So let's take a look at the mech bay and see what we're starting with.
Commander. Pretty great, right?
Amazing.
Like this, there's nothing I can't do.
So we have the Bushwhacker, we have a Trebuchet, a Hunchback, a Hitman, and a pair of Locust 3Vs. Which are not the worst Locusts, but they're still Locusts. So all they really have to offer if we drop them is a pair of medium lasers, some machine guns, and some heat sinks. That's not great. Alright, the Hitman has a tag, has Indosteel, an XL engine, interesting, Beagle probe, Guardian ECM, a mask. That's actually a very interesting 30-tonner. But let's start with the Bushwhacker. Okay, so the Bushwhacker has an LRM-5 Zeus, and the Zeus is increased damage but has a jam rate, so 15% jam chance. But it does 6 damage per missile instead of 5. Oh, there's actually a pair of LRM-5 Zeuses. There's a single machine gun as well as an AC-10 Mydron. So the AC-10 Mydron has a evasion pip ignore, bonus accuracy, and a 12% jam chance. And it fires a burst of 5 sub-projectiles. So instead of just doing one big hit, it's actually broken up into 5 smaller hits that actually end up doing more damage. That's very interesting. Starts with Pharaoh, no Indo, and an XL engine with a 275 core, as well as a ER large laser to round out its firepower. It actually has really good heat management. So I'm thinking of some things we can do with this. The Trebuchet. The Trebuchet has Chem Laser, 2 large Chem Lasers, interesting, 4 Rocket 20s. That is very interesting. It also has Indo for some reason. Okay. Periphery mechs, man. Periphery mechs. You never know what you're gonna find in them. Alright, the Hunchback. Standard AC-10, which as you can see does 60 damage instead of the 75 that the Mydron does. 4 medium lasers, and heat sinks. Okay? So let me think for a moment. Let's look in the store, see what options we have there. So with standard starting options, we have 2.5 million C-bills. There is an AC-20. Is there ammo for it? Yes, there is. There's an AC-20 and ammo for it. Well, certainly.
New weapon systems available.
I'm going to take advantage of that fortunate discovery.
New equipment available.
Okay. There's also an Advanced Optics Mark III. And a turret mount. Oh, this is really interesting. This is really interesting. We got some fun toys in the store. Okay. So, I'm liking the AC-10 Mydron on the Bushwhacker. 5'7" movement. Trebuchet is 5'7", and the Hunchback is 4'6". I wonder how much it would cost to put the XL engine into the Hunchback. So that's a Core 210 versus the Core 200 it already has. Yeah, so without ripping a core out of the Bushwhacker or the Trebuchet, the Hunchback is going to be stuck at 4.6. So do I really want to put an AC-20 in it? Or would I rather put the AC-20 on the Bushwhacker and then use the AC-10 Mydrun on the Hunchback? Let's think for a moment. The Hitman, I honestly am just going to drop. Even though it is 10 tons heavier, the stable weapons that it has doesn't really help it at all. Then again, it does have 2 ballistic hardpoints. But, I mean, the weapon systems we have, there's no way an AC-20 is going to fit in this thing. Let's look at it first. I would definitely much rather have that Indo in one of my medium mechs. And the mask is not going to be usable by rookie pilots, so it's just wasting space. And it has an Artemis 2 fire control system, which gives +1 missile accuracy. So that would be interesting to put in a mech that has more missile hardpoints. Which... the Trebuchet has 4 missile hardpoints. Okay, I have an idea. We are dropping the Hitman. Out of curiosity, how much would the XL engine cost? XL engine, 857,000 C-bills. And with the 200 core, it'll free up just over 4 tons. So that's an option. But more importantly, the Bushwhacker does not have Indo yet. And Indo is going to give us 2 3/4 tons. So what I'm thinking is dropping the LRMs, putting the AC-20 on, which, if we drop the LRMs, and we drop the AC-10, and we add the AC-20 instead, oh wow, the 30 ton of the Hitman also had LK ammo for LRMs. That's interesting. So that will give us 3 LRM-5s that we can put on the Trebuchet. And that would upgrade the AC-10 into an AC-20. And we still have 4 3/4 tons left. So then we could potentially put 2 of the rocket packs on the Bushwhacker and give it a really strong first shot, a really strong alpha strike. Right. So maybe put the rocket 20s in the Bushwhacker, maybe. Let's see what else the store has. So it'll be 800,000 to upgrade the Trebuchet or the Hunchback to an XL engine. Is there any other interesting things? Like, the turret mount is very interesting. The advanced optics is also very interesting. Yeah, I think we're going to buy the advanced optics.
New equipment available.
And if we buy the turret mount, we still have enough for our refits.
New equipment available.
Okay. So, we are first going to... I believe it's the Trebuchet. Let's see what we can do with the Trebuchet. I would really love if there were LRM-15s in the store. But there are not, so We'll drop the ammo to the leg. Heat sinks in the side. Do I put the XL engine in here? Oh, I haven't taken the LRMs out of the Bushwhacker yet, so I can't actually do this yet. Okay. Alright. So, the AC-10, I think I'm going to replace with the AC-10 Mydron. So I believe I need to handle the Bushwhacker first. Which means I need to drop 2 of the rockets, which will cost 0 C-bills, 2,000 C-bills in 0 days. So go ahead and do that first.
Right.
Job's done, Commander.
Go to the Bushwhacker. Drop the AC-10. Add the AC-20. As well as the double bin. Add in the Indosteel. And by dropping the LRM-5s, we should be able to drop in the the Rocket 20s. Okay? And then we can invest in armoring up. Actually, let's just drop the case as well. Put the machine gun ammo in the leg. And that arm kind of doesn't matter. Once we fire once, it doesn't really lose anything if it goes down. But we definitely want to protect the side torsos since we have an XL engine. Let's see how high we can get on this. Okay, so we are 0.34 tons over. Drop the back armor a little bit. 75 should be good for the early game. And 155 in the front sounds good to me. So now we have a finished early game Bushwhacker. That AC-20 should be able to rip people open. Then we have rockets to finish off somebody in the beginning of the fight, the large laser to continue firing throughout, and the machine guns to crit once they're open. And we have a heat delta of 6, which is entirely manageable, especially early game. So, I'm going to call that done. Actually, out of curiosity, the machine guns are 2 heat each, so it's actually only a heat delta of 2, and we're only going to have that whenever we fire the rockets. So after the rockets fire, that's 18 less heat per turn. Yeah, this is a build. This is an absolutely finished build. Once we drop the rockets, even firing the machine guns times 6, we are still going to be overcooling. Which means we could potentially even drop the engine heatsink +1, but all we'd really be able to put in is a tag. And I'd rather the tag be on somebody else to tag them for the AC-20 shot. Alright.
Logged and noted.
Now then, the Locusts, I think I'm just going to leave the Locusts exactly as they are. They are just going to be throwaway mechs that we toss in with our mediums, and if they go down, oh well. The Trebuchet... No, the Hunchback is what I want to deal with now, I think. Because I want to see if it needs the XL engine, or if the Trebuchet takes it. Okay, so we have this AC-10. We want to replace that with an AC-10 Mydron. Okay? So that's still 20 shots with the AC-10 Mydron. That is more than enough. We are not cooling adequately. Okay, so if I drop the small laser, that'll help the heat efficiency a little bit. But if I put the turret mount, that's +2 accuracy on the AC-10 Mydron. as well as both medium lasers that are in the side torso. So this is going to be a very accurate hunchback. The medium lasers at the arms get the +1 arm accuracy from the lower arms. The medium lasers and the AC-10 in the side torso get the turret mount accuracy of +2. Oh, who should get the Guardian ECM and the Beagle Probe? Does that go on the hunchback? Does that go on the hunchback? So XL engine is not going to give us as much room, as much tonnage on the hunchback as it does on the trebuchet, just because the trebuchet has a larger engine core. But this is interesting. So that would allow us more heat sinking if we wanted, as well as more armor. Yeah, actually this allows us to armor up quite a bit. Actually, drop the ammo into the leg. Move the heat sinks over. And I don't have any kind of ferro. But this way we actually have a shield side. That's a good bit of armor. Good heat. I mean, a heat delta of 2 is amazing. That's all we could possibly ask for. Got a lot of accuracy. Not much in the way of electronic countermeasures. So where am I going to put the Beagle Probe and the Guardian ECM? But I think this is a good build for the Hunchback. This should work quite well. Quite well indeed. And we're never going to run out of ammo. Like, legitimately, 20 shots, we're never going to run out of ammo. So this thing is going to just be able to continuously put out damage. And there goes the 877 for the XL engine. I would actually put the XL in the trebuchet if I had better missile systems. But I think since the missile systems we have are limited to LRM-5s, we're going to just keep this thing somewhat primitive. We do have a ballistic hardpoint, so we actually could put an AC-10 in this thing. But the turret mount's definitely better on the Hunchback. And as long as this thing's primitive like that, it doesn't really matter. But we have 3 LRM-5s. I mean, this thing's overcooling for what it does. The large chem lasers are only 12 heat each, so that's 24 heat. And then when we fire the rockets, that's 18 heat, but that's once. And the other M5s are only going to be 4 heat each, so this thing doesn't need so many heat sinks. But we'll figure that in a second. So LRM-5 Zeus, LRM-5 Zeus. So those things have a 15% jam chance. Okay? Gotta keep that in mind. 15% jam chance. However, if they don't jam, that's 30 damage each. The LRM-5 potentially replacing one of the rocket packs. So there's 15 LRM rockets, LRM missiles, and then 20 rockets. Do we need all the chem laser ammo? So that's 20 shots, that's 20 shots, so basically 20 alpha strikes. We can drop 1 ton of the chem laser ammo. Put the ammo on the left side, or the right side. Go ahead and toss the ammo in with the chem laser. And then again, we really don't need so much heat sinking, because it says 45, but you have to keep in mind that rocket only fires once. So that means we're actually 9 heat lower on our Alpha Strike. So that would be, what, 36? We can drop a heat sink easily. So now we have a heat delta of 3, which means the rocket is going to fire once. Yeah, no, we can drop another heat sink even. So now we have a heat delta of 6 when we fire the rocket. So the one turn we fire the rocket, we're going to generate 6 extra heat than what we can cool. But then after that, we'll be overcooling by 3. So then 2 turns later, we'll be heat neutral, or we'll be back to 0 heat, and then every turn after that, we're overcooling. So that is actually perfect. We can drop the tag in as well. And this is going to be more of a long-range fighter, so we don't need as much armor. Although that AC-10 is really interesting. It's 12 tons, though. So I think we'd have to drop the large chem lasers and... Nah. We'll stick with the LRM-5s, the large chem lasers, and the tag. So this gives us half a ton for armor. And again, not sure who we're going to put the Guardian and Beagle on. The advanced optics definitely needs to go on the Bushwhacker. But we are putting the Firing Control Artemis 2 so that we get +1 accuracy with all of our missiles. All, 15 tubes of LRMs. We also need ammo, actually. Hold on. So, there's 1 ton of LK ammo. Hello? Okay, that was weird. Okay, I guess that was a weird graphical issue. So the question is, do we drop another heatsink? So at that point, we're not overcooling. Whenever we fire the Rocket 20, the one turn we fire the Rocket 20, we will generate 9 heat. And then after that, we'll be heat neutral. But we'll never sink that 9 heat unless we turn off a weapon system. But that's fine. And let's see, that's LK gives 120. So we got 15, 30, 45, 60, and then times 2 is 120. So that's 8 shots with all 3 LRM-5s. That's a lot more than we had with the Rocket 20s. I think this is better, especially since it also has the tag. The follow the leader missiles, I'm not a big fan of. So, I think I'd rather have just 8 turns and not waste a ton on the follow the leader missiles. I mean, don't get me wrong, if you have pretty much guaranteed hit, then it can be nice having them all cluster into basically a single location. But for now, I think we're fine with this. Yeah, I think we're completely fine with this. So, final question becomes, what do we do about the armor? So, we do not have an XL engine. Which means we don't have to worry about losing a side torso, really. I mean, worst case scenario, we lose some heat sinks, LRM-5s, and a large chem laser. Or an LRM-5, a large chem laser, and a rocket. Like, this thing taking a beating won't really be a big deal. So even if it does get a side torso blown off, it's not a massive loss, especially after the first couple missions. We'll be able to get better equipment and then upgrade it. So I think this is just going to be how it sits for now. I mean, it has enough armor for a medium mech, at least early game. But I think I will just go ahead and spend the last half ton on armor. So maybe something like Let's see. Yeah, something like 100 on the side torso that has the LRM-5 Zeus's, and then 130 in the center torso. Nothing should get behind it, ever, because it's, you know, it's a long range. Like, the large chem lasers are 600 meters, the LRM-5s are 840. So the rocket's the only thing that we... No, it actually, rocket's max is 600 as well. So yeah, like, this thing should be hanging back anyway. So, I'm fine with it having less armor. Validate that.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Again, we're not going to mess with the Locusts. The Locusts are just going to be a blade of armor that we drop in with our mediums, and, you know, if they successfully soak some damage and don't get destroyed, cool. If they do get destroyed, I mean, okay. It's pretty cool they have the +1 defense, so that'll help them not getting completely and totally wrecked. Yeah, 280 armor. Alright, so we've looked at the store. There is nothing else we need out of the store. Nothing else we need out of the store. UAV could be interesting, but no. No. We're gonna go ahead and sell the Hitman for a meager 49,000. I mean, it is usually good to have an extra mech that you can drop in, but I'm trying to get to the point where we don't have to worry about the first financial report. Not very close. I mean, we could drop the mask and easily meet the financial report. I'm sure we'll get more by the time the pilots or the Mechwarriors are ready to be able to use it. But for now, it would have full fail chance. Yeah. So, checking the hiring hall real quick. We got Brother, Criminal, Cautious, Ex-Military Commander, Mechwarrior.
Orders.
Kikimora, Drunk, Ex-Military, Mechwarrior, Commander, Gladiator.
Commander? Commander. Good to go.
Showboat, Ex-Military, Mechwarrior, Drunk. Man, lots of drunk gladiators in this particular hiring hall.
Commander?
So, yeah, nobody worth taking.
Hello, Commander.
Yeah. We are on a 3.5 skull planet, so we need to find a half skull planet or something like it. I'd honestly, I usually prefer a 1 skull planet to a half skull planet. At least, you know, that's ideal, because then you get half skull, 1 skull, 1.5, and 2. As your lance develops, you can drop into a wider variety before having to travel again. But we don't have that option, so half skull it is. Alright, we have arrived. We still have 24 more days on our trebuchet, or hunchback and trebuchet. The single mech lab is hurting, but it's fine. We are going to look at our barracks real quick. We are going to
Commander?
ditch some people, I think, like him. There's 25,000 less per month.
Orders?
We got Reckless, Mechwarrior. Yeah, he's good.
I'm receiving you.
Arbiter. He is Lyran, Military Mechwarrior, Merchant. So, yeah, he'll stick around.
Waiting for orders.
Mechwarrior Military? Okay,
Yep.
maybe. Deep Periphery, interesting. Lucky. Technician. Okay, so she's actually giving us 1.5 mech tech. Keeping her around just for the mech tech.
Standing by.
I mean, that's literally 10% of our mech tech right now. He has Athletic, Comstar, Lost Tech. Yeah, so he's giving us mech tech as well. Man, he's giving us a lot of mech tech, actually. 1 from Technician, half from Comstar, and half from Lost Tech Experience. So two mech tech out of our 12. Right there. That's 20% increase of mech tech.
Yeah.
We got Tank Girl, who is basically everything. Cool. But she can only pilot vehicles. Oof. Okay. Do we keep her if she can only pilot vehicles? I mean, again, she's giving us mech tech. So yeah, we keep her.
Waiting for orders.
And then T-Bone is just a military Mechwarrior Solaris Gladiator. Didn't we have somebody else who was basically just military? Yeah, Mechwarrior military.
Commander?
Okay. So we have more than enough. None of them are really bad enough to get rid of. And I think we have a tank for Tank Girl.
Hey, Commander. Be with you in a
Yeah, we have a Saladin with an AC-20 for Tank Girl. Cool. Alright, so we do have enough for the financial report, which means we can safely wait till everything's ready. Normally, in an actual playthrough, I would probably actually drop with the Bushwhacker and the Locusts. But since this is Mech Lab Monday, and I'm just doing one mission with the team, I'm absolutely just going to do one mission with the team. So worth noting, I could also drop in the... Let's see, Guardian and Beagle would be 3 tons versus the 2 tons that the machine guns take up. So, yeah, that's... But again, we could probably drop the heatsink from the engine. So that would be... Without the rockets, that's 18 less heat. So if we were to drop the heatsink from the engine, that would be minus the 18 from the rockets. We would be overcooling once we fired the rockets. Like after we fired the rockets and had that initial spike of 12 heat, we would be overcooling. So the question becomes, would I rather have the machine guns or would I rather have the Beagle and Guardian? So I think I'm actually going to take the Beagle and Guardian. Because ideally we're actually going to be tearing people open. And that also helps our heat efficiency, so yeah. That's another 3 days, but
logged and noted.
So 27 days we'll be dropping on a mission. See you then. Alright, so I actually bumped up to extravagant spending just to get to this first mission faster. Again, this is a Mech Lab Monday, so I rushed through and did all of the modifications all at once. In an actual playthrough, I would have spread out the upgrades a little bit more so I could drop on missions in between. But, again, Mech Lab Monday. Let's drop into a mission. But first, we need to upgrade our Mechwarriors. So, what do we got?
Nice to see you down
On the Bushwhacker, the AC-20 has a recoil of 2. So we need a Mechwarrior that has military or ex-military, as well as the... what is it called? Focus fire. So do we have military? Yes, we do. We have military because we took the veteran background on our primary leader, on our commander. So we are actually going to grab focus fire right off the bat. And Leech is going to go into the Bushwhacker so that the AC-20 has no recoil. Now, who else are we going to bring?
Yes, Commander.
Do they all have 3250?
Orders?
No, he has 4250. So will that really help? Oh, she has 4250 as well. We're definitely taking her in the vehicle. So we'll go ahead and give her some initiative and gunnery. Tactics and gunnery. But who are we bringing? Solaris Gladiator, Mechwarrior military. So
Commander?
he'll be good if he has to punch anything. He has... Let's see. Comstar. Okay, so he's got Athletic. That helps in a fight. Assassin, which is not going to help early game. Unless we knock somebody down, in which case, that could be interesting. Yeah, most of his stuff is Argo. Literally the only combat stuff he has is Mechwarrior, Athletic, Assassin. And since he's so expensive every month at a 90,000, do I really want to level him up and make him cost more?
I'm listening.
I'm receiving you.
Like, that's the downside to having somebody with so many different quirks, is they do cost a lot more every month. So what other options do we have? I mean, he does have the most to spend. But I think with 3250 we can get Tactics and Gunnery, which is what we'd be able to get on him as well. So, Military Mechwarrior,
I'm ready.
Merchant Mechwarrior Military,
Yup.
and he has Reckless. So we want him on something. So Chronic Toast is going to go on... Let's see. Large Chem Lasers, that's 80 damage. The LRM-5s is 85 damage. So that is 165. Versus the Hunchback, which has the small laser for 15. The medium lasers for... So that's 40, 90, 165, 190. Okay. So the Hunchback is going to get... Where is he? No, not Command Center.
Hey, Commander. Pull up a chair.
The Hunchback is going to get Chronic Toast. Again, Tactics and Gunnery.
Training confirmed, Commander.
And then we've got the Trebuchet, which is going to be longer range, but that doesn't really matter. Military doesn't do anything really for it. I mean, +1 offensive push accuracy and +1 health is always good, but
Orders.
as far as an LRM boat, not really useful. Yeah, so
Good to go.
I think I'm gonna leave Neuron where he is.
Standing by. Orders.
I mean, sure. Arbiter will be on the Trebuchet.
Mechwarrior training complete.
Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then our vehicle, Pilot, Tank Girl. Right? No, I counted Tank Girl. Okay.
Waiting on you, Commander.
So then the last one in the... So here's an idea. Solaris Gladiator. Would we ever punch kick with the Trebuchet?
Waiting for orders.
I mean, not really. We're definitely not going to punch or kick with the Locusts, right? So we got 2
Welcome
Locusts,
to the
right?
base pit,
Yeah.
Commander.
So basically, who are we throwing on a Locust?
What's up, boss?
Ice Tray is our most unremarkable Mechwarrior, so he is going to be the one dropping into the Locust.
Training complete.
Okay. Now we go to Command Center. And we're going to look for a 1 skull mission. Blackout, yeah. This should be a quick, easy mission. Actually, honestly, is there a 1.5 skull Blackout? No. Okay, so... Find a lance, destroy it. There might be reinforcements. There might not. But I think we'll stick to a 1 skull, not ambush convoy. Ambush convoy, there would be an entire convoy of vehicles and the convoy guards, so we'd be outnumbered pretty well. Yeah, no, I'm gonna take the blackout, specifically because this would be the best salvage in this situation. And I would go full salvage. So we have Bushwhacker, Hunchback, Trebuchet, and a Locust. Ice Tray, I believe, yeah, he's the one that's boring on the Locust. Leech is on the Bushwhacker for the 2 recoil reduction. It was Arbiter... No, Chronic Toast. Chronic Toast was on the Hunchback with his evasion ignore. Arbiter is the one on the Trebuchet, which is only slightly more interesting than Ice Tray, in that he also has Merchant. And we've got the... No, Saladin with Tank Girl. Alright. Alright, just to reiterate, I would not have made all those sweeping changes immediately before dropping on a single mission. I would have just probably modified one mech, like maybe the Bushwhacker, en route to the new planet. So, just want to stress that. And
I'll do what I can.
after the first mission, then I would reassess the situation and decide what to do with the rest of the mechs based on, obviously, what kind of equipment I got.
Acknowledged.
Man, Saladin's actually a lot faster than I expected. In any case, so here we are, dropping into a mission with our team, as maximized as we could get it.
Copy that.
Okay, so there are turrets.
I'm there.
Not sure if they're friendly, enemy, or disabled at this moment.
Moving to position. Roger that.
Affirmative.
Do I want to start the fight with my medium mechs this far back?
Yeah?
Oh yeah, they'll be in it. Okay. So yeah, this turn I'm activating the mission.
Copy that, Commander. I'm
Getting
going.
in cover. Actually, can I get 6 evasion getting into the point? No, but I can get 5.
Move order received.
There. Alright, that activated it. Alright. So, do we move the Saladin then combat starts? Or is combat just starting right now? Okay, we move the Saladin then combat starts. Wait. They have turrets and mechs? Or am I confused here? Because I'm pretty sure we're fighting against the pirates, right? Alright, 6 in cover, and then we'll figure out what's going on.
Got something you want done?
Okay, so... we are not against... those are clanners. What? Well, okay then. Do I actually have a hit chance if I do this? No, not really. I guess I'll reserve. Okay, I guess we're working for the pirates then? I honestly didn't pay nearly enough attention. Like, did we know that the clan Ghost Bear was the op 4? Ow. Yep, that's a locust.
I lost a weapon.
Yeah, elementals. So the 5 evasion plus 1 defense from being low profile, and they're still hitting the Locust, means that these guys probably have pretty good stats. So, yay, One Skull Clan mission. We might not actually succeed at this. Okay, PPC failed to connect, so yeah. There's still a chance. Alright, so here we got long range. Wow, the hit chance is that bad even though the elementals moved. Wow, the hit chance is that bad even though the thorn moved. The hit chance is better on this Phantomid, despite the fact that it hasn't moved. How about if I get a little bit closer? Not much better. Alright.
On the move, full speed.
Oh wait, is this a night? It's a nighttime mission. That's why my hit chances are absolute garbage.
Roger that.
Alright, couple of hits from the LRMs.
What do you need?
Alright, I can hit the Endra. Alright, the Bushwhacker has advanced optics, so nighttime, not such a big deal. Alright, let's get in there. And fire on... That Clan ER PPC is 75 damage. And I've got a better hit chance. Let's go. Okay. Did that AC-20 shot hit the building or the Indra? I'm pretty sure it hit the building. Yeah. Yeah.
Ready to rock.
That's unfortunate. Alright. And awful hit chance, awful hit chance. Awful hit chance. Oof. Nighttime missions. Early game nighttime missions. I'm not even gonna fire. Did the Locust lose a side? No, just an arm. Wow, he really dropped down to 11 initiative just because I reserved once. That's nutty. Alright, well something is about to get hit by a mortar. Or possibly several mortars. Well, at least if he takes too long and decides not to move, he shouldn't shoot the Locust because it's too short of range. And he actually did nothing.
Commander.
Interesting. So, let's see. The Indra is almost open on the right side. I cannot get 4 cover and... Yeah, I can.
On the move, full speed.
So, I know I'm almost unsteady and I sprinted. I'm just trying to put as much distance between myself and the elementals as possible. And hopefully the Indra will die. Hopefully. And as long as the Indra's dead, then ideally we'll be able to... Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's a hit chance.
I'm going.
So, the Saladin is going to have less evasion, so hopefully it soaks damage for the Locust. The because it is, wow, it's even better than the hit chance I thought it was.
Everything I got.
Yeah, that'll do.
That's a junker.
That'll do. And we do have friendly turrets that might draw fire away from the Locust. Alright. So there's a leg open on the Thorn. Interesting. We ended up putting the tag on the Trebuchet, right? I think so. Okay, so the Elementals are going first. Firing at a turret. Excellent.
Ready for orders.
Really wish I could shoot then move, but that's not an option, so I'm gonna get way over here. Would I rather have 6 evasion or 5 evasion and cover? Wow. Like, no hit chance. Unless I run right up in there. Is there something I can do which would be useful with the... I mean, 21.7 is a hit chance. And again, I know I'm exposing myself to the Thorn. 42.1's even better. But hopefully I can leg him. Nope. I knocked him unsteady, though.
Scored a critical hit.
So... now that he's unsteady, that will allow my follow-up. Ooh, that's a question. Do I tag the Thorn, which basically give a perfect hit chance to my AC 20? Or do I tag the Indra, let my Hunchback shoot the Thorn? No, the Hunchback's the same turn as the Thorn. If I don't take his leg off with the Trebuchet, then he's going to get to act before any of my other people. Yeah, let's do that. I'm saving the rockets for whenever we get to the base.
Locking on.
Wait, what? Pilot is bleeding out, 4 activations remaining? Whoa! Okay, so I just patched, and apparently they added specific pilot injuries. I don't know exactly how much you were able to read there, but fractured jaw I saw,
Skipper.
pilot bleeding out, that is interesting. I wonder how that works. Maybe that'll be my guide topic Friday. Brand new system they just introduced. And I actually cannot get an angle on anyone with my Hunchback. Wow, alright. Hunchback is reserving then.
I got you.
Alright, so what is the Indra gonna do? The Indra is running away. Again, really happy that Clan ERPPC didn't hit.
Yeah?
I mean, that's the side that's already open. I would much rather take a good shot on the Salamander.
Confirmed.
Nope. That's unfortunate.
Oh, crap. Missed. Yeah?
That's only 10.4. Okay, so he's actually facing with his front this way. So to shoot his open side, I need to hit him from the other side. Like this.
Roger that.
But the Saladin has enough movement to do it, so... Here we go.
Firing at him.
That's a miss.
Guess I'm gonna have to try harder. Yup.
Hunchback does not have a target. Alright.
Double time.
That's exactly why I didn't put the AC-20 on the Hunchback. It's just... he's gonna have trouble getting in close like the Bushwhacker can. I really wish my allies would just shoot the elemental. I mean, on the bright side, it seems to be an elemental that just has a bunch of flamers. So, not the most threatening.
Daniel.
Especially since our heat is actually quite respectable. I mean, our heat management. Yep, need longer range than that. Would like to also get direct line of sight. Is there anywhere I can get direct line of sight from over here? Nope, does not look like it. So, indirect line of sight it is. Right there.
I'm walking here.
So again, Trebuchet, long range, should be staying in the back. And
Affirmative.
fire. Good hits. Good hits. Okay. What is the Indra gonna do? If that PPC hits, it's gonna do 75 damage. So hopefully he shoots a turret. Or just misses, that works too.
Aye, aye.
Alright, so Indra's side only needs that much damage.
On my way.
So moving to finally drop the stability. Hopefully getting a kill.
Locking on target.
Nope.
Yep.
Alright. Definitely do not want to risk a stray shot with the AC-20.
Heading out. Acknowledge.
Come on. Elementals. Oh, it's so hard to hit elementals.
I'm listening.
$19.3. Is it because they're in the fire? Well,
Roger that.
hopefully we get close enough to get light, vision and it increases. Yeah, there we go. So 30%.
Locking on and
Nope.
firing it all.
Oof.
Dang it.
Confirmed.
Alright. I think I'm just gonna go for the kill on the Indra. Although I am shooting past my Locust, I don't like that. So I'm gonna get up next to my Locust.
Aye, aye, Skipper. Full speed. No target.
And we'll see how this goes.
Now let's see how you handle this.
Yeah. Our Hunchback.
Crawler destroyed.
Once the Hunchback gets into the fight, The Hunchback does well. Awesome. So, I'm now going to spend some time walking, and I will be right back.
What do you need?
Alright, here we go. So, enemies have dropped in. We've got Mist Lynx, Cougar, Badger Prime. Okay, some ATMs. We've got Incubus and Azoria.
Yes, Commander.
Alright. I think I'm gonna wait for them to drop their spawn protection and probably shoot at the buildings.
Yep.
Then again, I can shoot into the Mist Lynx's back, but I have no idea what my accuracy is. So I'll reserve.
Skipper.
Yeah, for some reason it's not showing my accuracy before I move. I'm not going to commit to it then.
Affirmative, Commander.
I'm going to wait for just a moment. Okay. Okay.
You need me to hold still?
Cougar firing some ATMs indirectly and still doing significant damage. I mean,
Move order received.
might as well. I mean, again, the Locust is just here to draw fire from the guys I actually care about. Once the Locust gets heavily damaged enough, I would probably just drop it and scrap it. Alright,
What do you need?
there we go. Now I can see my hit chances. 25s. No. I mean, yeah, 63, I'll take that.
Moving to position.
I have no evasion, but that should be fine, because this Alpha Strike is going to do some damage. There you go.
How did that taste?
So there's half a Cougar. Pilot is bleeding out. 4 activations remaining. Interesting. Compound fracture. Interesting. Alright. So, let's get direct line of sight to his back. Point blank. I cannot get direct line of sight to his back. I see. This is odd. Okay. I guess I will just move and shoot him in the back that way. 24% chance to essentially kill him. And I missed.
God darn. Ah!
Alright, so
I'm here.
no matter how good your mech setup, early game, yeah. Especially nighttime missions early game,
Onward.
less than ideal. You know what? I might as well. Yeah, that was underwhelming.
I'm out of SRMs.
But nighttime mission, he probably wasn't going to get much better of a hit chance than that anyway. Alright, here comes the Zorya finally doing a thing. Shooting a building. Alright, sensor lock on the mistlinks. That's, you know, splash on my mech. Thanks, allies.
Ready to rock.
So, next turn, since Cougar already went this turn, we're all going to act before him. So there's no rush in killing him. But the Hunchback can shoot into the back of the Badger with great accuracy. And dropping his stability damage.
All weapons. Go.
Alright. I mean, for a first mission, this team is actually quite capable. I mean, that artillery.
Serious armor loss.
That artillery.
Okay, that hurt.
That artillery almost opened our side torso on the Locust. And the Mistlink is running away, doing nothing. How much damage does the Hunchback take from that? Oof. I think we've taken more damage from our allies than from the enemies. Alright, so... I would not have any evasion if I did that. At least here I'll have 3 evasion.
On the move.
And why not?
Done.
But yeah, as soon as we were to get, if we were to get another medium or a better light mech, like honestly, keeping the Hitman around might have been a good idea. But just for the sake of getting into this first mission after heavily modifying our, units, I just needed the money. We cannot get good range. Yeah, the problem with the LRM-5s is that minimum range is, yeah, 180 meters. That is quite a minimum range, which I think actually is a change from what it used to be. I think it used to be 90 meters, but don't quote me on that. I mean, yeah, sure. It's about the best shot I'm gonna get.
On your tail.
There we go.
Bye-bye. Right here.
Alright, Tank Girl is going to... hopefully get a good shot on the Incubus. And it is actually a good shot.
Here we go.
Still missed.
Give me grace.
Alright.
Yep.
Okay, Hunchback. This should be a dead Mistlynx, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure.
Firing.
There we go.
Enemy eliminated.
Yep.
And our Bushwhacker is down to just its AC-20 and medium laser, but it's still putting out 145 damage a round. And is still quite mobile. Although early game pinpoint damage weapons are a good bit weaker than splash weapons. But at the same time, if you do hit with an AC-20, early game it's quite serious.
That all you got?
Okay. Okay.
Took a hard hit there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that my allies are gonna kill my locusts before the enemies get destroyed.
Orders?
Can I even get an angle? I cannot get an angle at all. Alright.
Alright.
Moving in the right direction.
Receiving you.
Do I want to get an angle with my locust? You know what? Sure.
Moving to position.
Sure. If I lose the locust, I lose the locust.
Target lock on enemy 6.
Alright. Structure exposed.
I will be done. I am the wind.
I don't know if this is going to be a back attack or a side attack, but whatever. Back attack, cool.
Yeah? Alright.
Again,
full
just
speed.
moving in. Alright.
Commander.
And hopefully this is a kill, just standing and shooting. Saladin has plenty of armor left.
Here goes
And that's
everything.
a legging. Okay.
I think I just hit on something special.
Here comes my allies to horribly ruin my locust day. Locust survived.
Mission successful.
Alright. So, Locust got damage because it's a Locust. Everyone else pretty much fine. Shouldn't be very long repair times. Now, since we got the 6 salvage, I mean, that's a full Incubus. Might have some interesting gear in it, and if not, it's still a 30-ton mech. So we'll take a look at it before we close out the Mech Lab Monday episode. I mean, there's LB5 Clan, Medium Laser, ATM-9. Ooh. That and the LRM-10 are actually very interesting for the Trebuchet. And then the Clan ERPPC, there's no way we would have enough cooling for that early game. But it is a solid weapon system. 75 damage for 6 tons, if you can manage the heat. Clan Pharaoh, none of our mechs have Pharaoh, so those would be a good pickup. Clan XL Engine, that's... period, that's an upgrade. Like, Trebuchet, Clan XL Engine... LRM-10, ATM, but we wouldn't have ammo is the problem. Clan Guardian ECM. Clan Fire Control Systems are all upgrades, that's 1 gunnery. Yeah, LRM ammo we don't have, but hopefully we would be able to buy at some point. Or just get randomly. So I think the upgrade I would go for here is probably the Clan Pharaoh. I mean, 12% armor weight, or maybe the Clan Indo. So, the Clan Pharaoh and the Clan Indo are just better than their Inner Spirit counterparts. The reason I think I would take the Clan Pharaoh over the Clan Indo is because early game, you're not so worried about slots. So the fact that the Indo-Steel clan takes 7 slots instead of, I think, 14 or whatever, isn't a big deal on light and medium mechs. The Clan Pharaoh, on the other hand, gives you case, which can be helpful early game. So it won't be as much of a weight reduction as the Clan Indo would be, but we'll probably find Indo incoming. And honestly, I could even just not take the LRM-10 clan and instead go with the Clan Indo. or not take the full Incubus, but I want to see what's in the Incubus, so... Yeah, I'm going to take the Incubus just to see what's in it. Alright, bunch of stuff. Did we get... We did get the ATM and LRM ammo, but we did not get the ATM, sadly. Alright. Alright, so 33,005 days. Alright, let's go look and see
Nice to see you down
what
here in the
the
hole.
clan mech has. I left on default settings, so it's actually 5 parts that you need to build a mech. Okay, that absolutely would have changed my picks. I absolutely would have grabbed the ATM, and the Clan Indo, and the Pharaoh, and the ATM ammo, and the LRM. Something like that. But yeah, we'll go ahead and look and see. Okay, the Trebuchet actually already has Indo. So, if we were to drop the Clan XL engine and the Clan Pharaoh, that would free up quite a bit of tonnage, which would allow us to drop the LRM 5 and instead have a Clan LRM 10. So, LRM 5 was 2 tons, Clan LRM 10 is 2.5 tons. So now we're firing 20 missiles at a time, which means that's 6 Alpha Strikes of LK, and another 6 Alpha Strikes of regular LRM ammo. So, 12 Alpha Strikes with our LRMs. Still using a rocket. Again, it would be so interesting if I had grabbed the ATM. But I did not. So honestly, I wouldn't even waste my money upgrading the Clan XL engine right now. Oh, I would have to. Do not have enough tonnage to just trade out the 5 for a 10 Clan and put the LRM ammo without also dropping in the Clan XL engine. Counterpoint. Clan XL engine. Drop the LRMs. And maybe see if something like an AC-10 will fit. So we've got an AC-10 with 10 shots, 2 large chem lasers with a total of 15 Alpha Strikes, and we would still have 2.25 tons left for armor. Entirely viable. We could also use 1.5 tons to keep the Rocket 20, and then just put 3/4 of a ton of armor on. Lots of different things you can mess with. So honestly, the Trebuchet would definitely be the project mech. The Bushwhacker, I wasn't actually super impressed with how it ran. I mean, yes, the AC-20 is an AC-20, and the Clan ER large, not Clan ER large, the ER large is an ER large, so 145 damage is still nice. But maybe I would have been better off putting both AC-10s on the Bushwhacker and finding a way to put the AC-20 on the Hunchback. Let's just think about this for a second.
On it. That work order you submitted is
All right.
complete.
Okay, so drop the AC-10 Mydron. AC-20 would actually require an additional slot, so whatever. Drop the AC-10 ammo. Add the double bin of AC-20 ammo. How much weight would we need? 2 tons. It's already got an XL engine, right? So we would need to drop 0.69, and we are no longer anywhere close to heat neutral. heat delta of 11. So, something like that. Sure, something like that. Okay, so if we did something like that, now the AC-20 is on a turret mount. Now, again, my concern is that the Hunchback is slower, so it won't be able to get into optimal range as quickly. But if that means the Bushwhacker is able to run 2 AC-10s, we'll see how this works. Alright, so AC-10 Mydron, AC-10, and we would need to come up with a lot of tonnage. So yeah, this would never work. This would never work. Alright. So yeah, I'm gonna say that the Bushwhacker was just it was an adequate build. Was it the best it could be? No. Actually, I think I'd rather have 2 AC-5s than an AC-20 early game, which it would have the tonnage for that. But yeah, the Trebuchet would definitely be the project mech moving forward. That thing needs some love. In any case, that's been your episode of Mech Lab Monday. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, have a good one.